Welcome to the trenches again, everybody. There we go. We're going to break into week 11. Here we go, guys. Welcome to the trenches, week 11. To get week 11 rolling, we need to go ahead and catch you guys up. Going into week 10, we see ChefBoyRDJ sitting at the top. Adams, Little Sutton Sutton sitting down there at the bottom. 6 each way in different directions. Founding Fathers took the loss and dropped 3 places. Team RamRod's been taking the loss for about 4 weeks, and they also went down 3 places. But everybody's still close, and it's anybody's game. Considering it's the last week where everybody's safe, I guess it's a good thing to be close. Last week's GameBreaker, Roop, there it is, threw out a nice Veterans Day tribute and cleaned off everybody's rosters. We gave everybody 300 fab to try and rebuild a team, so we'll see how it went down this week. It's time to run out the clock on week 10. An exciting week, new rosters, new winners, new losers, and a new head host. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roop, there it is. First.
Oh, yeah. You guys like that? I was so good last week. I get to do it again this week.
Let's do it. I'm in big trouble. First matchup, Sir Frosty versus SteelinBallAndKillinGiants. Frosty's been on a tear, stealing balls back and forth. You guys know how it finished up. Very close. Sir Frosty comes out on top by about 10 points.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, Ruth, there it is.
Hey, Chris. I want to ask, does everybody feel safe?
Doesn't matter.
No, there's a lot of silence in the room. Not very much motivation. Do we need a morale boost?
We can.
Look, can we do the same?
No,
no.
Sure, why not?
Yes.
Does anybody remember my message?
Yes.
Does anybody remember my message last night in Sleeper?
Yes.
That wasn't it.
Fuck it up, fam.
Yeah, we remember.
Okay, if you don't, my favorite part about basic training is you guys think it's over. I said sleep well tonight. Heart Roop, you remember that? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's an added part to the GameBreaker basic training. It's the red, white, and blue phase. If you actually, and some of you actually end up losing this week with this added GameBreaker you guys are about to find out that happens this week.
What the fuck?
If you actually end up losing this week, which will be 6 of you, you failed to meet the standards of basic training, and you have to go back and recycle through. You know what that means?
Oh, I know what that means.
New team.
Six of you will be dropping your entire team.
Nikki just clicked off.
Wow.
Disappeared.
I'm excited.
Wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gone. Okay, just kidding. I just wanted to toy with
You
your guys'
wouldn't
emotions.
do that to
I'm
you
not
2
messing with
weeks
guys
in
like
a
that.
row. Would we?
I wouldn't do that to you
It's
guys
not fun.
2
I
weeks in
was
a
I'm
row.
like, wow.
Hey, look.
Oh my god.
I mean, why not?
I just wish I could
we
be everybody's heart
Steelinball's
monitor at that
Killing
point.
Giants did not like the
Why
last
not?
game
That
breaker.
must have won.
But both teams here have some
I got
pretty
excited.
good ads. Roop?
Yeah, Sir Frosty had Kyler Murray, Fournette, Swift, Adams, D-Hop, Samuel McLaurin, Andrews, and Tucker. I'm not mad at it. I mean, so Frosty, you happy about that?
Pretty happy about it. I think everyone in this league just hates Mark Andrews or something. I picked him up like an hour and a half after the waivers process. That was a nice little surprise. I thank you guys for the gift. But yeah, I was pretty happy.
All right, well, that's good. I like it. An hour and a half, man. I should have joined this league. Stealing balls, we got Lawrence, Garoppolo, Tua, Barkley, Hill, Fryermuth, Dolchich, and Koo in Buffalo defense. You guys happy about that?
Sure.
Sure.
So much enthusiasm. You did get Barkley back.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm playing them this week. They can't play two against me or Hill.
You guys went big.
I got
on
Mahomes.
quarterbacks. Are you guys looking to trade, or are you just trying to keep them away from everybody? No, Nikki.
I traded the person I wanted to trade.
Could make it.
Oh, not gonna divulge. our
Did
game
you and
plan.
Gladys discuss all these?
We talked. We did the best we could with the bullshit that you threw at us. So.
Someone's still salty.
Warms my heart. Did you have to stay up late? Were you staying?
I mean, I really will like go off. So I think you should just move to the
We
next
like
team.
the drama, though.
I actually would like you to vent and get it off your chest. It's always good.
I don't think
It's
you
good
want
to talk
me
about
to,
it.
so.
Next match it is. Rebel 31 versus Average Joe Ballers.
I got you. all
This
right?
was a little better separation. Rebel
I don't have
31 coming
popcorn
out 153. Average Joe Ballers, no video, no win, but picked up a couple people off the waiver.
Yeah, Rebel got McHolmes, Connor, Wilson, Edmonds, Stevenson, Schuster. That ain't too bad. I like that. You still feel good about your team? Nat?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. But I will be active in trade. My favorite part of this whole thing is trades. I love to trade, so
Huge trade.
I will be
You got
doing
a solid
some.
running back core.
I've never
so I
seen
like
so
that.
many trades in a league.
Mhm.
before.
Average Joe. I really like all the trades. It's kind of fun. Makes it exciting. I can't get people to trade in mine.
It makes it exciting.
We got Lamar Jackson, Singletary, Williams, Pittman, Everett.
Yeah, I got shit. But thank you, Chef. Who kind of gave me a shot. That's not what I picked up. You know, none of you, bullshit. Agree with Nikki. I mean, you just don't fucking tear somebody's team down that worked his ass off to put together a drafting, take the flab, game breakers, all that shit. Spilling and
Tell
dealing.
me.
There we go, Eleo. I love it. Another satisfied customer. Appreciate that. Tears in my eyes.
You know what's funny? I feel the same way that Eleo feels, but I won, so I'm just gonna contain it a little bit. But I'm with you. I'm so with you.
Happy for that, dude. There's nobody. How can I do a trash fucking video when I can't fucking back it up? You gotta back shit. You gotta have a good
not-
beat. Bullshit.
Poker.
Get the hell
Stop
out of
bluffing.
here. I'm sorry.
And that brings us to our next match.
You spend a lot of time building rosters. So,
Elio's been
I love
holding
to hear
that
it
in
because
all weekend.
This is the match that I want to bring up in response.
All right.
True Serum Football versus ChefBoyRDJ with the 12th pick. The match comes out like this. ChefBoyRDJ handily wins it because Jordan doesn't build a roster till after everybody else does. But then he puts his Fab Money and his trade smarts to work and ends up with this. So as everybody complains about their rosters and how
Burrow,
much they
Gibson,
lost,
Robinson.
he didn't build a single
Yeah.
valuable player, except for Kelsey, until after everybody else was gone.
Yeah, with Patterson, Williams, Chase, Sutton, and Kittle. Sutton's underlined.
Because Adam
You
misses
know what that
him.
means. Sorry, Adam.
That's fine.
Oh.
That's the only reason why. I swear
I
to God.
told it to him. Fuck so.
Just a little.
And I bet you're missing him
You
now
nothing
that
but bad
Judy
luck.
went down.
Why can't I quit that dude? He's still on every roster that I drafted him to.
I feel that same way about AJ Dillon. I can't.
Jordan,
I can't stop loving him.
No, I don't like
I
that.
mean, like I
Can't
said,
stop loving him.
Fab
Can't do it.
and trades, and I mean, this is an amazing roster coming in after everybody else.
I like it.
Yes, I mean,
I'm
talk
sure.
to me about this roster, Jordan.
It's not what I want. I'm gonna figure it out. I threw my Fab dollars out there, did what I can, and just gonna go with the punches. Not really much else to say. It's all right, and I'll figure it out.
Let it out, bro. Let it
This
out.
is what
Come
we
on.
hear. This is like therapy.
That's
Let me
letting it
know.
out.
I
Therapy.
built 3 teams for people.
What are you, running for president? Let it out.
There ain't nothing to let
Speak your
out.
mind.
This is a roll with the punches,
Come on,
guy.
bro.
ChefBoyRDJ,
From Texas,
again,
damn it.
build.
All right, Chef.
This
Go ahead.
sucked. And this is what I was able to come up with. I did put bids in on players. Only won 2 of them. I
AJ
won
Brown.
Kelsey and somebody else. I don't even remember. But I mean, man, it just was a really bad timed thing for me with the 5 o'clock and with my schedule. And by the time I got to it, it was nothing.
Were you
There was
doing it with
nothing
a
out
hurricane
there.
too, bro? You did it with a hurricane too? 'Cause that's what I was dealing with down in South Florida.
I was dealing with the hurricane that my children's caused. So
ChefBoyRDJ.
All right, well, Chef. Yeah, you got Allen, Chubb, Eckler, Brown, another Brown, Kelsey, and Philly. I actually like that. Doubling up on the Browns, they are pretty solid. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I actually drafted or wavered a lot more than
did.
this. I built 3 people's teams
Yeah.
through trades, collecting Fab. I got a feeling we're going to need it.
How do you feel about like being on the top with such solid teams, and then knowing you could probably lose week 1 in the playoffs? Does that bother you at all?
Don't say that. I'm going to win.
Okay, yeah. I forgot all of you were going to win. It's a 12-way tie.
Doesn't bother me. I'm going to win.
Making sure.
Yeah. Manifest positivity.
Oh,
man.
All right, Chris, what do you got, babe?
Nick of Globo Gym Cobras versus the Dark Horse, who is on a light path to victory. Goes ahead and pulls this one down, as well as few good players off the roster, off the waiver.
Yeah, with Prescott, Goff, Pierce, Lockett, Kirk, Smith.
Waddle and Jefferson.
Nick could
Yeah,
not be
he's
here
not
today
here,
because
is he?
of work.
Nick's
He
not
is running his work truck.
Oh, you
into
know what happens when you don't show up?
And running up his insurance.
You know what happens when you don't show
Drop
up
your
for
rock.
formation?
No.
You know what happens?
Nothing.
You don't show up for formation. Just kidding.
You drop and give me 10, so there's 10.
10 players.
to give
10
me.
players chosen by you all. Everybody picks one. All right, so we got Dark Horse.
I like that. Can we draft that
Yeah,
out?
I wish I made that up and it was in the rules somewhere.
Do a 1-round draft with his team.
Yeah, I am in. I'll even pick last. Let's go.
You guys are terrible. Dark Horse got Herbert, Smith, Jones, Henry, Cook, Jefferson, Waddle, Hawkinson, New England. Are
should
you
see
kidding
what I had
me?
before that.
No, he's not. He's got
Oh,
Yeah, I did have Ramondre Stevenson, Jamal
want your
Williams,
Did you get most of this
Mostert,
from
and Fournette.
ChefBoyRDJ?
No, I got it all off waivers.
I looked at that team and jumped out a window.
But yeah, I traded away like
you guys
5
doing?
running
I
backs.
mean, I look at my team. That's not bad.
Ugh,
That's good.
scary.
That's a scary team. Can't wait till Red, White, and Blue phase is over.
No, it's all good. Let's get to AIT. Let's get it going. I'm ready to do some more waivers.
Next
Pulling
one,
with emotions,
Team
don't
Ramrod
worry.
versus Dobbins Dobby. Team Ramrod, the misfortunes continues, and but some nice pickups. So maybe wins in the future.
Yeah, Team Ramrod got Hurts, Kamara, Diggs, Cup, and I'm so sorry about Cup. That hurt everybody in the world. Judy, thanks for that one. Also, Carlson and the Giants for the defense. What do you think, Team Ramrod? Andrew, Kate?
we were pretty confident once we saw the waivers come through and who we could pick up for free after. We were pretty confident, and then Judy goes down, Cup goes down, Mara shits the bed. Like I said in the chat yesterday, even with Hurts on my team, I love to see the Eagles get fucking ran over by Washington last night. So we knew we had lost at that point, so I was rooting for every interception we could throw.
Actually, personally, we took it. The Giants are a number 2nd place, alone, top of the 4th-ranked Cowboys by Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about the
Here we go.
Dobbins Dobby had Brady, Jacobs, Pollard, Taylor, Allen, Komet, San Francisco, Jason. Say Team RamRod. Say Team RamRod.
Say it.
Say it.
Team
There you
RamRod.
go. All right. Yes, got him to say it. What do you think about your team?
It's all right. I got some horses to, run down the stretch. I also have Cooper, whom I like in playoffs because Watson will be at the helm, so I liked him as one of my pickups. And I think actually my slickest pickup was even before waiver started was picking up Komet right off the
That one
jump
definitely
without
worked
having
out.
to spend anything. So
I had to put Brady
probably
up there.
You're not worried about Cooper
Brady
and
should go.
yeah, you're not worried about Cooper because of his quarterback not playing in like 2 years.
Well, he's playing very soon. That's why that's why I say he's for the playoffs is why I grabbed him.
Remember how Andrew Luck looked
Playoffs?
after a few years off?
Talking about
Looking ahead.
Playoffs.
Now's definitely time to be talking about playoffs.
Playoffs are soon.
And I believe our last match, a Little Sutton Sutton Founding Fathers, comes down to the Monday night. I wouldn't call it a miracle Founding Fathers needed, but needed some double-digit points out of Goddard, and he fumbles the ball, and they come up short. A Little Sutton Sutton getting the win.
The man physically.
Feels good.
Yeah!
Go,
Adam!
Feels good.
After waivers as
You
well.
know, I've been pulling for him for weeks. I wish it hadn't been us.
We're proud of you.
There you
Thought
go.
he
The
could.
little
Thought
engine
he
that
could.
could.
Now he has Fields and Nixon, ETN, and Walker.
Evans, Olave, Lamb. I mean,
This is torture.
yeah.
I mean, I feel great about my team. Waivers went great. I made a couple trades. I like where I'm at right now. And hopefully there's some kind of another twist that I can get my way into the playoffs somehow. Because I feel really good about my roster if I'm able to get there. But,
Does everybody feel like?
It'd be a hell of a
Yeah.
twist.
Does everybody feel like their ex is on with somebody else and they're just watching them all the time? Is that?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Well.
No,
I
was
feel like
gonna
I
say
upgraded.
ChefBoyRDJ has the damn has Kelsey, has the person I want.
Trades need to happen.
Give me Kelsey.
You gotta stock them or something.
Good luck.
Founding
just take
Fathers.
at this point.
Nikki has my Tyreek Hill, and I know she ain't giving him up. So.
Yeah, Founding Fathers has Cousins, CMC, Foreman, White, Pickens, Metcalf, Myers, and Tennessee. Founding Daddies, how you guys feeling?
I had to put Metcalf
Horrible.
up there. His schedule is ridiculous.
I went and grabbed DK Metcalf. I came back, the shelves were empty. So
it was like
that's what we got.
Game breaker if everybody had had the same internet speed, two, and the same equipment they're running. Without that, it's like doing basic training. Everything's exactly the same. Exactly.
Just terrible,
from
yeah.
start to finish. So this was.
I thought the
this
Game Breaker was
was
awesome.
Like, it didn't make sense.
Of course.
Yeah.
It felt like it was a layup to redo the draft and make it all cool.
It doesn't.
And we missed it.
Everybody had their rosters wiped. Everybody got the same
Sorry, the
amount
speed of my
fab
5G
back.
iPhone. was
Everybody.
faster.
I don't know how it wasn't.
Most of these players were got after those waivers are done, and then you got to go fill your actual team, and that is all internet speed. How fast it's going through is sleeper, so you can go to the next one.
It's just a bad week for me.
Depends how White Horse or Dark Horse gets all.
I only had 9 top 15 backs.
You must have good internet speed.
But doesn't the
Whatever
fat
Dark Horse
bids matter? You have to outbid people?
And then he cuts out. That's it.
For one or two players, Chris, because they're going for 150, 300 bucks for one player for the good ones, and then you got to build a team.
There were some players that some of us were trying to pick up, and then it says they were free, but then it wouldn't let you pick them up. So
I
it's
got
like
that on 2 or 3. Yeah.
it was a bunch of them.
I got on every single one.
That's because I bid across the board on everybody, low prices.
That's what I was going to say. If you would have done 30 on 50, 60 players, you would have filled your roster.
That's what I did.
That's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did too.
I did in
Got
the
some good players for $35.
And then about 208 is when it 208 to 209 is when it finally gave us our free waivers.
Yeah, Fab's a interesting animal.
That was the only confusing thing.
All right, and on we go. And that takes us to this week's top score.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know?
Ain't first, you're last.
Which brings us. I gotta wait. Oh. To Alex Switlick, the Dark Horse, 157.80. And the current standings. Chef has it all but locked up in the first with a 300 points for advantage. Only 4.3 of points of separation between Nick and Adam, however, so wins and losses go the right way. We could see a switch there. But no other tier has more than 1 win or 1 loss separation between the next. So the final standings are definitely going to be shook up and look drastically different. There it is.
Yes.
Yeah. We see Nat gets the little poop emoji.
That's good
this
analysis.
Week as it changes places from Adam to Nat. That is the highest point against. Congratulations, Nat. You now have the highest point total against you for the season.
Thank you.
I could have that on several of my leagues, so I'll join the club.
And on to the next one. Everybody's quiet. Fabulous fundraiser. So we got 2 weeks to cover. The week of the now infamous veteran GameBreaker, 4 people got money, a little over $100 coming in. $300 divided by 4 ways. That's $75 for the 4 teams shown here. Truth Serum, Average Joe, Globo Gym, and Dark Horse. This week, similar outcome. 4 teams getting some much needed fab for their charities. And so we see these 4 teams, Dobbins Dobby, Dark Horse, and Globo Gym show up again. $150 in 2 weeks for fab money, and Team RamRod rounds it out, which brings our total on this season almost $2,500, $2,477. Fab will be wanted for the playoffs, so start pushing those charities, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well done.
Chris, I did have a donation.
I checked at 3 today, didn't see it, but you guys know I always go back and check and will make the necessary change if needed. And so that sets our $5 looking like this. ChefBoyRDJ with big 663. Dark Horse with the $30 for this week's high score, 451. And Globo Gym at 317. A couple teams almost at 300. And of course, TruthSerumFootball dropping all the way to 0. But building a pretty nice team. And that brings us to this week's matches. First up, Sir Frosty on a 3-game win streak, 7-3, second in place, 5-1 over the last 6. We'll take on Team RamRod, who has not had a W since week 5. 5 losses, 3 wins, a lot on the line. There's going to be a pretty big dogfight between these two rosters, considering who RamRod picked up. Can Austin hold them off? We'll find out. 2 teams looking to turn it around. Adam on a nice pace already. True Serum only 1 win over the last 5, but Adam Sutton has finally got his win. Bottom score only once, but he's been in bottom 2 5 times. That's going to matter come the playoffs. We'll see who gets the last win of the season between these 2. Next up, don't let them pull one over on you. Dobbins Dobby is on a 3-win streak right now, but they were on a 3-loss streak before they hit it. And of course, SteelinBallAndKillinGiants started off the season hot, but 2 wins, 4 losses over the last 6, and a lot of anger and resentment to go into this week. We'll see who pulls this one out. Someone's going to get crushed when Nick goes up against Rebel 31. Nick is 50% of the season in the bottom 2. Again, we're going to see how that plays out. Rebel, however, has won every other week since week 5. Coming off the win this week, is she set to lose? We'll find out. And who's going to fall or even keep falling? ChefBoyRDJ sitting on top, enjoying a very nice 7-game win streak. 5 times he's had a top 3 score, 2 times the top score. Founding Fathers has their work cut out for him as they are on a 3-game skid. But before that, they were on a nice 5-game win streak. Can they put it together and take down the top guy, or will they put a 4 next to that L?
We are the immovable
That's what I'm
object,
talking
Chris.
about.
That's the motivation, yes.
And looking to shred the competition, we got Alex's Dark Horse, the hottest team in the league right now, on a 4-game win streak. Top score 2 out of the last 4 weeks. Top 3 score 3 of the last 4. Eleo, no video, no win. Is that going to change this week? 4-game win streak before hitting this 2-loss skid. We're going to see what happens last game of the regular season, and those are your matchups for week 11, Roop.
Yeah, those are some pretty good matchups. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully everybody's teams come through. Does anybody feel confident, sad, or happy? What are your feelings on the matchups coming up this week? Where's that trash talk at?
Need to know the game breaker.
Just waiting on my hype video.
Everybody wants the game breaker.
I'm just happy they can't play 2 against me. That's all. I'm good with that.
I mean, they can.
It's worth it.
Yeah, they could.
Who's coming out with a win this week?
I'm getting the win.
I'm coming out with the win this week.
Ooh.
I'm going on a win streak.
There's 2.
I feel like I'm going to lose because Nikki's all fired up.
There's a lot of anger coming out of that camera this week.
I'll be honest, I kind of need like 3 wins this week.
She's going to kick my ass. She's going to take it all out on me. Thanks, Chris and Ruth. Appreciate it.
This is like playing a star quarterback after his dog just got hit by a car.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't want to be there.
Great.
I might tank this week just to mix things up.
Nikki, is it all no mercy this week?
Nikki, your thoughts?
Can't wait.
She said I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I literally am just here so I don't get fined. Yes.
Just an absolute murderer's row. This guy's team.
Oh,
Nikki, please change your sleeper photo to Marshawn.
I will.
Founding Fathers going up.
You could protest, Nikki, and bench all your players this week.
I'm going to change my sleeper.
Take a knee.
Take a knee and protest. Founding Fathers, you're going up against the top
Take a knee and drink
team
water.
of the
Back
league.
to basic training.
A movable object or no? How are you feeling about that?
Well, I mean, who does he even have? Josh Allen, Nick Chubb, Austin Eckler, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Who even are
Yeah,
these guys?
No biggie.
They're washed up the last time I
Dude,
checked.
We got Rondale Moore. Kidding me? 13.
Raise her, Rondale.
Do the game breaker. That's what really matters.
Rondale has been in the props article just about every week. He's making us rich. I love me some Rondale. But in fantasy, he's not going to beat AJ Brown.
Either.
AJ Brown got like
It could
20
happen.
points last night.
Happened last week.
Perhaps. Hey,
And last
George
week.
Pickens is playing Cincy.
Never know.
It could get ugly. He could have a couple touchdowns. Anything could happen.
It could happen.
This week, prop bet on it.
Possible.
McCaffrey's got a great matchup, but he's allegedly splitting work with
Alleged.
That's a terrible.
flavor of the week.
Mitchell.
Splitting
Are you ready,
carries.
Root?
Saving him for the playoffs.
Gotta save him.
Playoffs.
How about I'm such
Yeah,
a
but
smart
who's
owner? I had
playoffs?
Jonathan Taylor on my bench this week.
Did we lose Chris?
Oh, I'm just like frozen. I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're still
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
good freeze though.
Free. It's
Don't
not
worry.
bad. I've seen worse than.
Hey, you have a nice smile there.
Coming in from satellite.
And that's going to bring us around
It's gotta go to
everybody's
space
favorite
and
part
back.
of the show. GameBreaker time. But who gets to pick it? Well, we know that Alex Whitlock had the top score, but we also know
Adam.
he had it 3 weeks ago, so it's not going to be him. Next highest score was the Rebels already picked one. So guess what? Nick Smith, even though you're not here, you picked the perfect week to not be here because you're going to pick it next week. Because the next highest score is Adam Hulse.
Yeah.
Top 3, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Look at
Wow.
him go.
Yeah.
Who would have thought this
I
was
bet
ever
you
going to
never thought it was
happen?
gonna happen.
Making a comeback. Let's go.
Proof there it is.
Let's see,
Adam
man. Let's see what's
Hulse
number
is
4.
checking the game breaker
Twice.
this week.
Do you believe in miracles?
How about that?
Yeah, man,
How about that?
pick a good one, Adam.
There are no good ones.
There really aren't.
There's not gonna be anything good for me.
There it is. Take him down the road.
All right, Adam. What are you going with? What do you like? What do you see?
Just because I think it's funny, I'm going to go with the Limp Bizkit.
Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit. You have to sing a verse
Right there.
from the song
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him
Could
to
have been
click.
worse. Could have been worse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Limp
Shout
Bizkit.
out to Fred Durst.
It is.
That works.
Here
Are we gonna be able to?
we go. We're rolling.
Chris is
We're
a
bringing
total-
out the draft day dice. Whatever
Yes.
comes up, one dice will
right.
double your player's points. One dice will steal an opposing player's point. And one dice will give your opponent a 0. How's that work? Works like this. We're going to roll the draft day dice. Using only one dice for each task, you will identify one of your players to double up. You'll pick their name, let us know who it is, and they'll double their points. One of your opponent's players whose points you will steal. They will lose them, you will get them. And one of your opponent's players will get a 0. You will use the positions on the dice to figure out who these players are going to be. With the exception of Thursday Night Football, you get one shot to let us know who the players are. So if a player that you want to pick is on Thursday Night Football, you can send us that one player. Save the other 2 for Sunday, but once you send those, they're locked in. You can text us using the keywords double, steal, and 0. So double Joe Montana, steal Jerry Rice, and 0 Barry Sanders. Your double up player must be on your active roster. And the rub, you won't know which of your players were affected. So are we ready to roll some dice?
Draft day
Bruce,
dice.
there it is. Do you have your draft
Yes,
day
sir.
dice ready?
I mean, sure.
Let's see.
I actually do
Ah,
have
it
it
comes
right
up.
back here.
Dice.
All right, let's go. Who's going first? I mean,
All you got to do is roll all 3.
I'll go.
And everybody
three?
will be
Okay.
working with the same positions.
oh man, defense, wide receiver, and wide receiver.
So write that down. You will pick out of those 3: defense, wide receiver, and another wide receiver. One of those will get doubled up on your roster. One of those you will steal from your opponent. And the third one, you will assign a 0. So you're only working with receivers and defense this week for this game break.
Terrible roll.
The joke's on you. All right,
Noted.
Mark, I got
We only got 2 wide receivers.
Our good player is safe.
Everybody, don't touch you, my man. Nobody's coming home after this week.
So I got a question.
You guys always do.
What if you pick the same people?
Say again?
I said, what if you pick the same people?
Swapperoo?
How so?
Yeah, like, so what I'm saying is like similar to a game breaker we've had before. Like, you said we get to steal points. Does anybody get zeroed out? Like if they pick your person, then that person gets zeroed out. So let's say if somebody had, I don't know, Jefferson and Waddle, and then that their opponent picks Jefferson.
crazy.
Does he
So
get
what would happen
zeroed out?
is if
even
they
though he
pick
picked him to get
Jefferson to double up, but you pick Jefferson to 0 out, then Jefferson would be zeroed out because you can't double 0.
But if he doubled up and then she's stolen, does she get to double up stolen points?
How can she steal them after the game?
Oh yeah.
And does he lose those stolen points?
Oh, you're
Ooh,
saying
if
if
they double,
Jefferson
then steal.
doubles up,
Yeah.
and then she steals Jefferson's points, then
Jefferson,
yes, 100%.
it's zeroed out
she would
and
steal.
doubled for the other team.
Well, you can't
We're making these selections by name, not
by
position,
name,
right?
Yeah, you double up your own player by name, steal points by position. You have to hope that they leave that player there, and then zero out either by name or position. You're taking a chance. Like I said, you get one chance to text us. You have up until game starts on Sunday. But once game starts on Sunday, we need to have your text. And with that thumbs up, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this edition of The Trenches. Week 10 in the books. We are on our way with Week 11. The game breakers out. The gauntlets have been thrown. The attitudes have been seen. And we are on our way that much closer. One person, $5,000. These 12 are hoping to win it. Nikki's gone already. Thanks for watching The Trenches. We'll see you guys next week.
Play with fire.
I'll pray for you, Commissioner.